there's a new era of chess as far as India is concerned. And we have youngsters, the young guns, who are scripting history day in and day out, tournaments after tournaments. And we have one such personality, one such young gun with us, and it's none other than Divya Deshmukh, who has scripted history. She has won the FIDE Women's World Cup, the first Indian woman to do so, and she's just 19, and she scripted history. She is the talk of the town, and of course, we are honored to have her on Republic TV. Thank you so much, Divya, for joining us on Republic, and first of all, many congratulations for your big victory, for this achievement. We're all very proud of you. Tell us about that moment, because this was an all-Indian final, and I think it's the first time that we saw, an all-India final in women's chess World Cup, and you had Koneru in front of you, who herself is India's #1 and is a very experienced player. You know, that expression when you just, that Miss India sort of a moment that we saw when you just made that winning move. How was that feeling? Tell us.
Okay, first of all, thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. It was quite a moment. I think it's been quite a long tournament. It was almost 1 month of continuous playing. So I think when the final move happened, I just had a huge sigh of relief, and I was just happy that that I got my Grandmaster title, and that I became the first Indian woman to do so. I was very happy that it was an all Indian final, because the trophy would come back to India, and it was a very huge moment for Indian chess fans. So that was a great thing.
Yes, but any moment throughout the tournament when you felt that, was there any surge of confidence, or maybe a surge of nervousness that you felt at any moment all throughout the tournament?
Of course, it was a quite nerve-wracking tournament, and it was a knockout. So you do not want to go home, and especially in the finals, you don't want to give up after coming so far. So it was a quite a test of strength, resilience, and nerves. And I think whoever managed it the best would have prevailed.
Absolutely. And, we've seen that there has been so many achievers from the world of chess over the past 2 years. We've seen Gukesh, we've seen Prague, we've seen you. And, last year itself, the entire team, in fact, had won. We've seen you were felicitated here in the national capital. All of you were so full of energy. And I think that has just been, you're just going forward and forward. What's really the secret? What is really pushing you all?
I think it's the fact that all of us are inspired by each other. When any of us wins a tournament, I think it serves as a huge motivation for the other, and I think that's the driving force behind it.
Yeah, in fact, Gukesh recently has also praised you. He has also praised you in one of the interviews and really hailed your achievement.
Yes, I know.
Yes, so that's of course the kind of camaraderie we are actually witnessing. But tell us more about your journey, Divya. When did you start with your chess journey? When did you start playing? Who inspired you to do that?
When I started, initially, chess was not my calling. I was around 5, and my mom wanted me to play a sport, and not a physical one, since I was tiny. She didn't want me to get hurt. And there was a chess class there where my sister used to go for badminton classes. So that is how I started. I initially was not interested. I used to sleep in my classes, and but then I think after a point of time, I started getting interested in it, and I started playing tournaments, and then I just got into it.
Yes, and of course, we've seen you that there have been a lot of, this is a topsy-turvy journey for most of you, for you as well. So tell us, what was that moment in your entire career all throughout? You're just 19. I mean, there's a long way to go. You have a long way to go indeed. But throughout the past few years, when was it when you realized that, this is the moment that I really need to rise, I really need to up my game so that I can actually go for the big kill?
It's been a constant journey of that. I think for every tournament that I've been playing, I've been trying to give my best, and sometimes the results show and sometimes don't. So the effort is always constant.
Yes. So how many? What is your like a day like? Because you're a youngster, I'm sure that there are studies, there's academics also to balance chess with, and there are a lot of distractions as a teenager, isn't it? You want to spend time with your friends as well, but then you have to undergo such training, rigorous training, so that you can actually go for the kill. So how have you been balancing life all throughout?
When I was younger, I used to feel a little bit of FOMO that maybe I'm missing out and I'm missing out on my childhood. But I think as I got older, I realized that it's all maybe temporary and what really matters. So since chess takes up so much of my time in a day, it's always nice to have refreshing moments. So I do go out with my friends, but for me, chess is the focus. So that's what I prioritize.
Why? Why? You actually, sort of sound very spiritual when you say that all this is temporary. And talking of spirituality, you also said that, after your victory, you said that it's all fate. Do you really think it's fate? Isn't it a lot of hard work that goes behind? Isn't it a lot of effort that goes behind, Divya?
No, I said fate to the fact that I got my Grandmaster title this way, because I knew that eventually it's going to come. It's something that would have eventually come in my career, but since I did not have any norms before the tournament, and after it ended, I'm directly a Grandmaster. That is what I thought is fate, not related to the tournament. That's of course a lot of hard work and luck.
Yes, and there's, of course, a lot of talk about your style as well. There's this glamour caution that's much talked about. So how do you take this entire limelight that you're getting, a lot of media attention and, a lot of focus? And, as a woman sports person, you always get a lot of attention for, how you dress up, like maybe your dress was very much lucky and how stylish you are. So how do you take all of that?
It's been quite a ride. It's been topsy-turvy, but since it's something that has been going on for a few years, I've learned to ignore the non-important parts and just focus on how I can do my best and how I can perform. And whatever makes me confident, I just do it. I really don't care.
And we saw that the Chief Justice of India, Justice Gawai, also visited you, was talking about the old ties and, being felicitated and honored in your state also, where you hail from, that is Maharashtra. So how does it feel, how encouraging, how motivating it is for you and the sport?
I think it was very, very nice of sir to come home, and I actually did not have previous knowledge that we were that close. So
Okay.
it was also a shock to me.
Okay.
But he made me feel almost like his family member, and he was it didn't feel like the Chief Justice of India was in my home basically.
So, from here on, of course, you're a grandmaster, you're just 19, and there's lots more to do. What is your next step? What's your next goal?
For my next goal, I think I'll be playing in Grand Swiss the next month, and that is my next goal.
All right. So, what do you actually like? The next goal is what you talk about a tournament. But in all, if I want to ask you your dream, like your ultimate dream, what would it be like?
It would obviously be the World Championship, I think.
And also, I want to understand from you, Divya, because I'll again bring you back to this new generation of chess that is being witnessed in India. It is coming up. And, China has been dominating for the longest time, if you see the entire chess scenario. Past 2 years, we've seen both Indian men and women are starting to rewrite this entire era. And, they have moved into the elite part. So what do you think has been, what are the factors that have been pushing Indian chess and the revival of Indian chess?
I think the all these youngsters, okay, I cannot call them youngsters since I'm one myself, but I think this generation has really no fear, and we are just not afraid. So for us, yeah, while China might be the dominating power for now, I think in men's it is already not a dominating power. I think India is the top one, but for women, I think it is still dominating. But I think we have at least started to break the wall, and hopefully it crumbles soon.
There's a lot of camaraderie we've talked about, but there's also, I'm sure, very good competition. There's a lot of healthy competition, isn't it, between all of you, amongst all of you?
Yes, definitely.
So how do you really maneuver? And who are you? We've seen Vishwanathan Anand, Vishy sir has been mentoring, all of you so much. You have so many icons around you also. You have Praveen sir also. There are so many who actually have been with you and they continue to root for you. So how important do you think their support has been?
I think it is very important to have a guiding force and someone who you can look up to. I think all of us, when we were growing up, we used to hear Praveen sir, Vishy sir's name, and we thought that, oh, we want to reach there someday. And I think since they had already reached it, it did not feel like something that is out of our reach and impossible. And I think that really helped.
What is one thing that you've learned from them? You think that you or this next gen of chess should be learning or imbibing?
So when they initially started out, of course, there was no glamour, there was no popularity in chess. So I think that's very commendable that all what they have achieved, it's just purely for their love of chess.
Okay, and now I hope that you've been doing a lot of interviews. You've come back. So how is the this break going on for you? Did you get a lot of time for yourself, a lot of me time?
None, none so
Okay.
far. But
You,
I'm hoping it changes.
oh, that's great. That's great. How are your friends reacting?
Uh, I did not have time to even check their messages. I think I've been really busy, but they've been incredibly supportive.
That's great. That's great. We hope you get your me time soon. So we will let you go right now, and we hope that you get some me time. Thank you so much, Divya, for joining us on Republic, and we hope that you continue to bring in more laurels and make India proud. Thank you so much. All the
Thank
best.
you so much.